What is up, guys? Welcome back here to the Utah Utes Dynasty. We're here today. The number 25 Utes will go up against 0-3 Idaho, where last week the Utes took on Cal, and they beat Cal pretty well, 42-17 in Berkeley. Chris Carroll had a heck of a game, definitely bouncing back after a very bad game against BYU. But, you know, this game against Idaho, we can't take any opponent lightly, even on our home floor. Anything is possible. College football is one heck of a sport, but as we look at it here, on paper, this one, it won't be pretty, that's for sure. So let's get it right underway here today. So they will kick it deep. Wesley Johnson is back to return this one, way in the back of the end zone. He will just take a knee, and that's how this game starts. Adrian Anderson is going to have to be a key factor if we want to try to win this game here today. So first play of the game goes to Adrian Anderson, and first play, he will get nothing on the play. So a 2nd and 10 coming up. Chris Carroll giving this one to Dravion Young now to the outside. There goes Young. He's got a space, and there he goes across the 50, across the 40, and a big run there for Dravion Young of 44 on his first carry of the game. 2nd and 9, now a throw over to Isaiah Williams. Makes a great catch in traffic. It'll be an inch shy. Now on 3rd inches, it goes to Adrian Anderson. He's got the first down right up the middle, gain of 4. 1st and 10 now. Carroll back to throw, looking for a man. Throwing over the middle, it's Wesley Johnson. He's got 17 over the middle, and just like that, the Utes quickly are up 7-0. Now the defense will take the field. Linehan, he's going to drop back to throw. He's going to get this one to Mathis. Tommy Mathis, a pickup of 7. 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Linehan, he's looking. Flag on the play. Throwing. Nearly intercepted by Jeff Henry. But let's see what the call is.
Offside. Defense.
I think it's completely bogus. Kevin Walker was definitely not offsides, but whatever. So, they will take over now on a 1st and 10. First play to the outside is Williams on the reception. Seabrook brings him down. 20-yard reception. 1st and 10 now. Line him. Play action. He's going to run it this time. There he goes to the outside, but he gets chased down and taken down. It's now 3rd and 12. Back to throw. Line in. Looking for a man. He's going to go to his right. Throwing off his back foot. And it's caught by Mathis along the sideline. 1st and 10. Linehan back to throw, looking for a man, and it's intercepted! Kyle Moses on the interception, and look at him go, showing off the speed! Kyle Moses, he is gone. That is a pick 6 for Moses, and the Utes, just like that, make this 14-0 here quickly. So 14-0 is the score. Linehan back to throw, gives this one to Duckworth. He's going to go to the outside, but he gets caught by Kevin Walker. Great play by the sophomore. 2nd and 13, Linehan back to throw. Low bringing pressure, and he's going to throw this one to Terrell. It was in his hands, but he couldn't bring it in. 3rd and 13 now coming up. Linehan back to throw, looking for a man. Pressure comes. Everett Lowe brings him down in the backfield. A sack here for Lowe. So we will take over after a punt. Carroll now back to throw here on the play. Throws this one to Raylan Singleton. He's got it. 9 yards on the play. 2nd and 1, Young in motion. And this one goes to Anderson right up the middle. He's got the first down and 6 to go with it. 1st and 10 coming up. This one goes fakes to Young. Carroll back to throw in the pocket. Time throwing, and he's got an open Raylan Singleton who gets into the red zone here for the Utes. 1st and 10. And it's a play action. He's going to keep it. Carroll flipping to Anderson while getting hit. What a play there by Chris Carroll. He was getting taken down. He has the will to flip that one to Adrian Anderson. Take another look at it here. Carroll getting hit, and he still somehow flips it. Dangerous play. Hey, but it's a touchdown. We'll take it. So it's quickly 21-0 here for the Utes. Now over the middle, this one is cut by T.J. Washington. Now 3rd and 5 coming up. Linehan back to throw. Looking over the middle, it's Williams. He's got it. And it's another big reception here for Idaho. 2nd and 5. Linehan back to throw. Looking for a man. Pressure comes. Hit as he throws. And he gets it to Muhala. And he's got it. 1st and 10. Linehan back to throw. Once again, looking for a man. Over the middle. And it's Mathis once again. And they're driving down the field by just throwing the ball. They haven't run it since we stopped them earlier. Linehan back to throw once again. Looking for a man on 1st down. Throwing it. And it's out the back of the end zone. Won't do much there. 3rd and 7. Linehan back to throw. Looking for a man. And he's going to throw. There he's going. It's Washington, but he can't quite hold on So they will attempt a field goal. That one is up, and it is good. So, with 30 seconds to go here in the first, Carroll's back to throw, looking for a man. Throwing this one deep, and he's got Singleton along the sideline. A big play of 40. So with a first down. Now with 5 seconds to go here in the first, they're just going to give it to Dravion Young. He's going to the outside, now cuts it upfield, and he's got a big pickup there of 14 on the play. And that is how we will end this first quarter. Utes dominating as they should against the subpar Idaho team. Really looking good on both sides. Defense looked pretty good except for that last possession. Offense definitely doing what they can against a very poor defense of Idaho. So here we go. First play of the second quarter. Carroll screen set up for Matt Anderson. Anderson gets a block on the edge. There he goes, Anderson. And now will be another red zone opportunity for the Utes. Young in motion, goes to Adrian Anderson. He's got it. Anderson, first down will be about a yard shy. So now on first and goal. We're just going to power it right in with Adrian Anderson. He's into the end zone. Another touchdown here for the Utes, making it 28-3, just extending the lead. Linehan now back to throw, looking for a man. He's going to throw off his back foot. He gets it to Mathis as he gets pushed out of bounds. They're picking up 5. 3rd and 5, now Linehan back to throw. Looking, pressure coming, and he's still on his feet somehow, but then he finally gets taken down. Tonga and Moko Fisi bringing him down on the play. So luckily he didn't get anything. He got back up, and then he went right back down. So they punt once again. Carroll now is going to set up a screen here for Dravion Young. One man to beat, and he can't quite beat him, but he sheds him off. Gets 6 on the play. Could have been a huge play. 2nd and 4 now. Carroll is going to fake this one. He's going to keep it himself. One man to beat for Carroll. He's going to go, and he gets the first down. Pickup of 9 on the play. Another first down here for the Utes coming up. Carroll back to throw, looking for a man. Throwing over the middle. It's Isaiah Williams, who could have probably had a touchdown if he would have caught the ball. But instead, it's a drop. 2nd and 10. Dravion Young. He goes right up the middle for 8. A 3rd down situation for the Utes coming up. Carroll back to throw. Blitz comes. And they dump it off to Dravion Young. He's got the first down. That's all that matters as he gets 4 on the reception. 2nd and 10. McPherson. He's going to get this one on the reverse. There he goes, right up the middle. We haven't seen him much since the Texas game. Now 2nd and 8. Carroll back to throw. It's a draw setup. He's going to go right up the middle. Chris Carroll's got 4 on the play. Now here we go again. Carroll throws another screen now, this time to Raylan Singleton. And Singleton's got some speed to the outside, and he'll scamper into the end zone. And now that's another touchdown here for the Utes. 35-3 is your score. 1st and 10 here for Idaho. Over the middle. This one is caught by Fowler. He's got it across the 40. Another big play here for Idaho. First down here for Idaho. Linehan back to throw. And Thor Katoa bringing pressure and knocking him down on the play. So 3rd down will come up here for Idaho. Back to throw is Linehan. Looking through a man. He throws it up. And it's caught by Williams. 3 Utah defenders around the ball. Couldn't get to it. 3 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Gardner gets the handoff this time. And he gets shoved out of bounds by Thor Katoa. 3rd and 2. Can the defense get a stop? Linehan. And he throws it back to Gardner. Great open field tackle by Andre Godfrey, forcing them to only get a field goal. Carroll now back to throw. Lofting this one up. It's Wesley Johnson once again on reception. He's had a huge season thus far and continuing thus far. 2nd and 6. And now thus far, Carroll flicks this one. And it's Anderson. He's going to go across the 20, inside the 10. Adrian Anderson, a 41-yard pickup on the option. Carroll now fakes this one to Anderson. Rolling to his right, throwing. And he's got Joe Tukuafu for the touchdown. Another touchdown here for the Utes. Linehan now back to throw. Pressure comes from the side. He gets it to Dion Williams for 5. Just about 15 seconds left here for Idaho. This one goes to Gardner. He's going to fight his way for the first down. And he's got it. They take their first time out. 10 seconds to go. Linehan back to throw. Looking for a man. He's got one along the sideline, and it's Mohela. He's got it. He gets out of bounds with 5 seconds left. So Idaho's going to try a 62-yard field goal. Nowhere near. Doesn't even get to the end zone. Johnson's going to return it. Here goes Wesley Johnson from the 1-yard line. He's going to go across the 40. Cuts it back. Trips on his own defender. And that won't do much as we still have our 42-6 lead. As a big game in the Pac-12. Number 8 USC. Currently losing to Cal, a team we just whooped on their home field. So, At halftime, it is looking pretty ugly. We don't know how long these starters will stay in. They'll stay in at the start of the second half just to get, a few more reps in there. Don't want to keep them in for too long. We have thoroughly dominated this game. They have -5 rushing yards. That just shows how much we have thoroughly dominated this game. So let's get right into it. They will start on offense. Linehan back to throw, looking for a man. He's going to throw to his left. He's got Williams, and he gets taken down. 3rd and 2. Linehan. He's going to flip this one to Gardner, and he's got it. They're in the plus for the rushing game. It was about time. Michael Gardner getting that one. 2nd and 6. Linehan back to throw over the middle. He's got it to Williams, and there goes Williams. He's got it, breaking a few tackles after he gets 5. 3rd and 4. Linehan back to throw, looking for a man. Throwing. He's got one. It's Smith, but he gets hit, and he loses the ball on the play. So now they're going to try another long field goal. This one from 55 yards out. The attempt, it is up, and it can't quite get there, and it's a little left. So now Carroll's going to keep this one on the option. Good block there from Young, and a weird little spin there. Still gets 15 nonetheless. 1st and 10. Adrian Anderson on the carry here. He's got a few good blocks, and there goes Anderson. Another big pickup there. Youth continuing to run the ball strong. Dravion Young gets the carry here. He's got 7. Another strong pickup over the middle. 2nd and 3. Play action. Carroll looking, throwing, and it's a dart to Raylan Singleton, and he's got it for the touchdown. And the Utes extending this lead, now making it 49-6. Linehan back to throw. Over the middle, he's got Washington, and he's got it for another pickup of 15. They're getting big chunks on pass plays. Other than that, they really aren't doing much. Now Gardner on the screen setup. We were not prepared. We actually brought a blitz, and they get across the 50. Another 18-yard pickup for Gardner. 2nd and 4. Linehan dumping this one off to Fowler. He's got it, and that's another 11 yards. Idaho actually looking good on this drive. Another screen is set up. This one goes to Gardner, and he's got a few blocks on the edge. There goes Gardner, and he's into the end zone. That is a touchdown for Idaho. Now it's 49-13. Carroll still in the game. Back to throw. He gets drilled as he throws. Still lofting this one up way up to Raylan Singleton. Can't come down with it. 3rd and 10 coming up. Carroll back to throw. Looking for a man. And he's got Johnson. And Johnson's over the middle. Look at the speed. No one can catch him after he gets to the afterburners. Wow. Wesley Johnson. That's the speed we've been waiting for. 56-13 is now the score. As now we've got the backups in the game. It's official. All the starters are done. And you will see Connor Manning in the game. Even the backup defense. As now that one, I don't even know who that was bringing him down. That was Kenon Brown. Nice tackle there, buddy. 3rd and 22. Pressure coming. Not really. But it's Christensen delivering the pressure, and they're forced to punt. So now here's Connor Manning. This one goes to Rusty Marshall. 3rd string running back there. Gets the carry for 6. 2nd and 4. Adrian Anderson is still in the game. He's going to go to his right. Throws from Connor Manning. Right on the money to Anderson. 1st and 10 coming up. Man in motion, it's Wesley Johnson, and there goes Johnson. He's showing off the speed once again. Pickup of 12. 1st and 10. Manning back to throw, looking for a man. Throwing this one to Wesley Johnson. He's got another catch on the game. 2nd and inches, this one goes to Rusty Marshall. Marshall, he's going to go right up the middle and into the end zone. The big old Rusty Marshall. Easy touchdown there. 63-13. Linehan back to throw. He's going to throw this one to Mathis, and he's got it along the sideline. 1st and 10, Linehan back to throw. Tassini can't bring him down. He came in fiercely, and that one is caught on the sideline by Terrell. It's now the 17-yard pickup. 30 seconds to go here in the 3rd. This one is really over, but Williams breaking a tackle here from McDonald, and he's going to go into the end zone. That's a touchdown for Dion Williams. After that, we continue on. Manning gives this one to Rusty Marshall. He's going to cut it back the other way. Nice little juke, and he will be a yard shy. That is how this 3rd quarter comes to a close. We got the backups in the game. You're seeing the players of the future for this dynasty. And some of the players that will just never play. And we'll see them right now. That's pretty cool. 63-20 is your score. 2nd and 1. The fake here to Marshall. Looking Manning going deep. And he's got Wesley Johnson in stride. Perfect throw there by Connor Manning. And he gets it to Wesley Johnson. Johnson again showing the speed as he beat the defender. Was not caught once he caught the ball. Great throw by Connor Manning. 70-20 is now the score. Linehan back to throw. Tassini throwing a guy down. More guys getting shoved down. And this one is intercepted. Corey McDonald getting the interception there. Now McDonald, look at the return. He's got some speed and agility weaving his way through. And it's another touchdown for the Utes. It's 77-20. Lining now back to throw. Pressure comes. And he gets sacked once again. 3rd and 18. Now it's a new quarterback, Slatan. He's going to go and he gets hit on the play. And he goes down as well. So Utes definitely bringing their pressure. And now we haven't seen Mike Franklin yet, but here's his first carry of his career. Pickup of 11. Great carry for Franklin. Manning gives this one to Rusty Marshall now. He's going to go bulldozing his way. He's got 14 pretty easily. 3rd and 6. This one goes to Mike Franklin. There goes Franklin. He's got it, and that's a first down. Now we're just trying to run out this clock. With 3 seconds left, we tack on a field goal, and we tack on 80 points on Idaho. This offense looked really good as we look at a studio update. Arizona State out of the Pac-12 takes down number 4 Wisconsin. Arizona State, what a game for them. As again, the playoffs will always be shaken up. The number 4 team will always lose apparently, as the other game, Cal is leading USC with 3 minutes to go. Can USC come back to the win, or will Cal hold on to beat undefeated USC? We will see in the end. So, Chris Carroll is your MVP of this one. 5 touchdowns, 282 yards, and he got taken out pretty early there in the 3rd quarter. So it was a really good game for the Utes overall. You know, it's just kind of a game to get some reps, you know. We got players that usually didn't play. We won this game by 60. We had a couple turnovers, which I like to see, and the returns, those were fun. I mean, we got to see some speed from these corners, that's for sure. And tacking on 80 points, even against Idaho, that's still pretty impressive. This offense definitely always has the opportunity to score. Our receivers, Wesley Johnson, wow. That was one heck of a game. 6 receptions, 194 yards, 3 touchdowns, and coming from 2 different quarterbacks as well, so that's pretty interesting. And even our other receivers, you know, McPherson had a pretty good game. Raylan Singleton, he definitely has some speed as well. We have some deep threat receivers. These guys can really make some plays. Even Connor Manning showing that he still can play. I mean, he showed it last year he could play, but we got Chris Carroll. He can definitely run the ball a lot better than Connor Manning ever could, to be honest. So this is an easy win here for the Utes. We will move on. And now we have our biggest test of the season up to this point. We have number 5 USC, and we're going to Southern Cal. This one should be tough. They did end up beating Cal, by the way. So, whew, I don't know. This team, if this team comes to play, I think we have a pretty good shot at possibly winning that game. I think we have more than a shot at winning that game, but if we come like we did against BYU, Chris Carroll needs to have a pretty good game if we want to win. So I'll see you guys in that game. Have a great day, and of course, goodbye.